Okay, let's talk about the things that disappointed me the most this morning is the Yankees. If you break it down, they played against the garbage of the American League. They were the elite of the American League. For three teams to make three teams, was it three teams from the Central to make the playoffs? It was a garbage American League this year. And the Yankees happened to come out on top of that garbage heap. Everybody they played they were just there, basically. I mean, even the Yankees had trouble against these fucking teams at times. I mean, how do you fucking come back in late innings against Cleveland? Give me a break. Or even Kansas City giving you a hard fucking... What is wrong with you? Anyway, Yankees get to the World Series. And out of the three teams that should have come out of the West, the Dodgers did. It was Dodgers, Phillies, San Diego. Either one, anyone. The Mets came out of nowhere. I didn't think they had a shot to begin with. Okay, so we lose game one due to a bonehead call by Boone. You do not bring in somebody who hasn't pitched in 5 weeks to go up against Freddie Freeman with the bases loaded. You don't. I don't care about lefty-lefty matchups. I would have, if that's the case, I would have pitched to Mookie Betts. What's the fucking difference? Anyway. So they did that. They lost that game. And once they lost that game in that fashion, the series was over. That set the tone for the whole series. Especially since, for some reason, they couldn't hit Dodger pitching. The Mets fucking pounded Dodger pitching. But the Yankees couldn't up until Game 5. And even then, they blew that. The pitcher in Game 1 was the same one as Game 5. And they pounded him. 5 runs in the first 3 innings. And then you give up a 5 spot unearned. It was over from there. So now let's look at the Yankees from this perspective. Soto's not coming back, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to pay him enough. I don't think they're going to offer him enough. And I don't think the lure of New York is going to keep him here. Or the aura of the Yankees is going to keep him here. No. My prediction is he signs with the Mets. Because Uncle Steve's got money up the ass. So he'll pay him whatever he wants. That's number one. Number two, Mets want Pete Alonso back, so I don't know if they probably could afford both of them. But if the Yankees were slick, they would offer Alonso money because Rizzo ain't coming back. Center field, you're going to have Dominguez. You're going to have Judge back and right. Hopefully Dominguez gets back to the form he was in. Left field, I have no idea. I don't think they're going to re-sign Verdugo. He was good defensively, but... And by the way, Soto's not a great right fielder. He's not. Defensively, to me, he's a liability. He's not that good a defender. That's just my opinion. That's what I saw during the whole year. Whereas Verdugo was a very competent left fielder, but he couldn't hit. Third base, we're going to have LeMahieu back, maybe. But Chisholm's going to move to second because they're not going to re-sign Gleyber Torres. As much as you liked him in the playoffs or maybe the last month of the season, the rest of it sucked. And because he Laredo'd a fucking ball instead of getting in front of it and catching it, Ohtani goes to third, who was not a factor in the World Series, by the way. I think he got 2 hits. So it wasn't him. Shortstop, you still got Volpe, but he's got a lot to improve on. Catcher, you got Wells. Maybe a full year under his belt will help him because he started to wane at the end of the season. But Rizzo's not coming back. So we got a few holes to fill. And, of course, the great Brian Cashman, who apparently now is fantastic because he put this team together to get to the World Series, who should have been fired years ago. Well, he's going to be back. So let's see what debacle he puts together now because the pitching staff is crap. I mean, other than Cole, Rodon is hit or miss. And most of the time he's miss. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Schmidt is Stroman isn't coming back. Heel might work out. I don't know, but you're still going to need another pitcher. The bullpen probably needs to be shored up a little bit. We'll see if we can get an actual real closer other than closer by, well, this guy's hot. Let's use him. Even though he did very well at the end. But I don't foresee a lot going on. The Yankees should try to improve themselves. I don't know what they're going to do that. So we'll see what happens. But either way, we lost. Congratulations to the Dodgers, who deserved it about as much as a fucking ingrown toenail. Because their pitching staff was absolutely horrid. Nobody could hit them for some reason. They made them look like Cy Young. I don't understand it. Anyway, there you go. There's my Yankees rant. Till next year. Booyah.